Former Tennessee Titans star Frank Wycheck has died at the age of 52. A statement from his family says he was found unresponsive at his home after what appeared to be a fall on Saturday morning.
Yo, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Titans Colosseum podcast, man. Hey, man, before we get things rocking and rolling, man, we just want to say, man, RIP to the legend Frank Wycheck, man. We lost a great one on Sunday, man, and man, it hit me hard personally. I mean, I saw it. I mean, I couldn't believe it at first. But then as I got to looking around on social media, man, that's when I realized it's real, man. And yeah, man, R.I.P. Frank, man. He was definitely is a legend.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Yeah, that man's on that man was on, it didn't take for this man to die for us to give him his prize, man. We was already giving Frank Wycheck, as one of probably the best Titans tight end ever, you know what I'm saying, before he died, you know what I'm saying? I just can't stand, people wait till somebody pass away to give him their flowers. Like, nah, we've already been giving him his flowers, his name is on the stadium for a reason, so Titans legend.
Yeah.
I grew up watching him. You know what I'm saying? I know for Firestone, you an Oilers fan. I know you grew up watching them on the Oilers, so you feel me? So
Yeah, man, he was the example of led of what a Titan was supposed to come be as a tight end for the Titans, right? Even when Delaney Walker come here, that was one of the things he said. Was like, right, I watched some Frank Wycheck video, learned how he was, how his toughness, his grit, how he was always there, bro. The plays he always came. I mean, the memories and the moments we had from him on the football field and off the football field too, with him broadcasting and everything. And bro, just when that Music City Miracle happened, man, that was the talk on football forever. Everybody, was it backwards? Was it this? Bro, and it was just great to have him be such an impact on a memory for the Titans. And man, he'll be definitely missed, but always remembered. And I'm glad the Titans could go out and get a win Monday in honor for Frank as well.
Yes, sir, man. Once again, man, RIP to our legend Frank Wycheck. Our condolences go out to his friends and family. But hey, man, you already know Frank's heart, man. I mean, shoot, man. Even with him not being here, man, after that game last night, man, he want us to celebrate and turn up, man. So we finna go ahead and get this thing rocking and rolling. But first, Firestone, talk to him about the sponsors, man. Tell them how to get inside the beer game.
Yes, this episode is brought to you by LionsDenBeerCollection.com. They got all the luxurious products that you need to keep your beard looking good, to start your beard. And they have started the Lioness collection as well for the ladies, and they got the lip gloss collection out right now, as well as more. Go to LionsDenBeerCollection.com. Use Colosseum, promo code Colosseum, get 25% off. And we want to say shout out, thank y'all, because they are sold out on Amazon now, and that has been partial because of y'all here at the Colosseum as well. So thank y'all for that. And if y'all haven't gone check them out, go and check them out.
Yeah, man, y'all most definitely some real ones, man. But let's get to this two-tone business, man. If the Titans go in to Miami, Florida, and do the unthinkable. They pulled out a 28-27 victory, and I ain't gonna hold y'all any longer, man. You know what we here to talk about, man. Let's talk about that boy Will Levis, cause Will Levis showed up. That boy went off, man. I tell you, man, I was proud of Will, man. He completed 23 of 38 passes, 327 yards, a touchdown, and an interception, man. And starting off with you, RJ, man, your thoughts on Will Levis last night?
Hey, Will Levis is everything I've been describing on this show, man. Before when Ryan Tannehill was a quarterback, you know, like I said, I hate taking a shot at Ryan Tannehill, but Will Levis is everything that I've wanted from Ryan Tannehill for years now. You know what I'm saying? Like the emotion, the raw energy, the will to win, the strong arm, the nice throws, the wild throws. Like you see it all. He does it all, man. And I'm just blessed that man is my quarterback, bro. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm just blessed because this is the second like great memory that I have from him. You know what I'm saying? The first one was I went to the Atlanta Falcons game not knowing what to expect from this guy, and now the second game this is the second time I went out with the Titans, man. And bro, this man Will Levis took $700 from a dude. Marako know what I'm talking about, but man. So I explained it. I explained it though. So at the bar, me and Marako went to the bar, the Buffalo Wild Wings bar. Man, there was a guy that was over there, and he was cheering hard for the Dolphins. We were like, "They like, are you a Dolphins fan? Like, what you a Dolphins fan living in Tennessee?" He said, "Man, I got a lot of money on the game." And as the game kept going, man, like he was getting liver and liver. Then we kept messing up, making no mistakes. And when Levis threw that final TD, bro. And he started screaming, man. You see his face. Marako. He walked away. Like, he had to start looking at the game on another little TV in the corner.
Yeah, man. Buddy was sick, man. But he was
sick,
cool
bro.
As hell, man. I mean, he was cool. Turned up and I mean, they was locked in, man. But, hey, Firestone, before we get your thoughts about Will Levis last night, man, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us and all that good stuff because it ain't gonna do nothing but turn us up even more. Firestone, talk to him about Levis, man.
Man, it was exciting, bro, because usually everything was looking good that game. Then we're down 2 touchdowns, and, normal Titans fan, hey, we're down 2 touchdowns. 4 minutes left to go in the game, or 3 minutes left to go in the game. Yeah, all right, this one's over with. This is in. Like, we never had the faith and believe into the guy at the quarterback that, okay, you can lead us into a comeback. No matter how big this hole is, we feel like you can lead us back. And we feel like that now. Now, okay, we need you to prove it again. But, bro, this wasn't like a sorry team he went and did this against. 14-point deficit and 3 minutes left in the game. Defense went out there and showed up and helped, but Will Levis had to drive them down the field, keep plays alive. That passion was burning, that will to want to win, that dog in them, bro. We haven't seen that. Something we've been complaining about. We ain't seen no dog in somebody, and, man, Will Levis got the dog in him. Still made some mistakes. Still got a lot of things to work on and get better at and improve on. But, man, it's looking bright that we actually have something we can build upon that has the factors that are required that aren't coachable tangibles. So he has those things that we've been looking for in a QB.
So I'll say this though, what Will Levis is doing, but that dog energy that we had, we've had it on the team. We just haven't had it at the quarterback position. We've had it at running back, wide receiver, tight end, but we never had it at the freaking quarterback position since Steve McNair. And he's giving me a lot of Steve McNair vibes. Like when it comes to heart and grit and determination to win a football game, put your body on the line, man. That's Steve McNair 100%. That's why I would never say that Ryan Tannehill is better than Steve McNair. Yeah, I don't care what his numbers was. I know when I went on that field, I thought Steve McNair could beat anybody. You know what I'm saying? I never got that from Ryan Tannehill. Now he had good numbers. He passed better. He had better passing numbers in my opinion than Steve McNair. But as a player, like what I'm saying, like that brings that energy, that brings that grit, and what I'm saying. Steve McNair brought that, man, every single game, man. I feel like Will Levis has brought that these past, I guess, this is 7th game? How many games has he played so far? Yeah, it's 7 games he's played, man. He showed me.
Yeah, man. Will Levis has played in, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 games on the dot, man. And I'll say this about Levis, man. I'm cautiously optimistic about him, but man, every time he's on that field, man, I mean, he does something to make me like him even more. And last night, man, he put on a freaking show, man. You could just tell how dialed in he was. He was not going to let them lose that football game no matter what. And no matter if it was, mistakes that he made or mistakes that his teammate made, he never lost confidence. All he did was lock back in and do what he needed to do to lead the team to victory. And that's what his teammates have been pushing to him ever since he became the starter. They've been telling him, hey, man, look, lead us there, bro. You the quarterback, man. Get us hyped, man. I mean, shoot, break us down. Just, do everything that players expect their quarterbacks to do. And Levis, like I said, he's not forcing anything. You can tell all this is natural energy. It's genuine to him. And, man, I'm proud of him, man. I really am, man. And if we could just get him some weapons around him this off season, bro, I feel like we got us one, man. But man, that's my next question to y'all, man. Do y'all, let me see how I'm gonna word this. Do y'all feel like Will Levis won y'all over last night, or were you already won over?
I'll go first. I was already won over, just because I could kind of already see what he was trying to be and what he's trying to do, before this game. But this game was just, for me, the icing on the cake of what I've already seen. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this though, like, man, that when he trucked Jalen Ramsey, bro, I knew what type of game it was, bro. I knew what type of game. I said, oh yeah, he's coming to play.
Bro, that's what I was about to say, because like I was a fan of like his throwing, because he showed potential of like how talented he was and how strong of an arm he has with effortless within that Atlanta game. Then the games later kind of showed us that he had touch with it too, and most strong arm QBs don't have touch, and he knows when to touch and drop it into tight closed windows. Bro, that ball to Tajay Spears downfield that got fumbled, that's a tight fucking window that don't many QBs can make that throw. So bro, he put that ball right on the dot. So this was something I was waiting to see. I wanted to see how he would actually run in the NFL. We've seen him run in Penn State, so I wanted to see what his NFL, and that's what I kept telling you. I was like, man, I'm waiting to see what he runs like. I want to see what that looks like. And bro, he did not disappoint last night when he started to run. I do not like the fact that he tried to hit that 300-pounder after he hit through the interception in the end zone, 6 yards into the end zone. Bro, he's already there. Just let it be. But I did like it too, because I think that's a moment too that showed all those guys in the sideline that, hey, our leader is tough. He's willing to battle. He's not giving up on shit. So small moments like that will ignite a sideline. And I think moments like that for Will Levis, him doing that, him doing what he did to Ramsey, bro, which he won angry runs too for that, which I got a graphic here for that, but just so we could show Ramsey getting folded. Bruh, he folded him, and they was talking about that on Good Morning.
I don't think I've seen that from the quarterback, bro. Like that's
Man,
some
that's
Cam Newton
tough,
shit
bro.
right there, bro. Like,
That's
Bruh.
tough, man. I mean, we got the Mario, the stiff arm or whatnot. We got Tannehill making some great tackles, man. But dude,
Look
when
like
Will
Ramsey
Levis
playing
lowered that
peekaboo.
shoulder last
yeah,
night, man, I was like, that's my motherfucking quarterback, man.
yeah.
Good God.
So I got a question for y'all though. So how do you assess this moving forward? Like, do you want him to keep doing this, like trucking people and jumping over people and doing whatever it take to get a first down? Like, do you want him to
Let
keep
me
doing that? Because
let me
like
take
he
this
can get
one
hurt, bro.
first.
Huh?
Let me take this one first, man. I love that. I mean, shoot, man. I freaking love that, man. I love the heart, the determination to go and get it. But you got to be smart about it at the same time, man. We don't want Will Levis doing that on plays where there isn't a first down or a touchdown to get or whatever. I mean, you got to learn how to live to fight another day, no matter if that's passing the ball or running the ball, man. You got to live to fight another day. But I don't want him to change. I mean, keep that same tough mentality. If it's something to go get, you go get that shit. But just be smart about it. I mean, that's situational awareness, being aware of where the chains are, being aware of where the game is or whatnot, man. But other than that, man, and I'm sure the coaches, emphasize that to him. But outside of that, right there, bro, I'm proud of Will Levis, man. He keep it up, bro. Keep making them big boy plays.
For me, how do I'm gonna word this? When Derrick Henry was starting off, he needed that talk with Eddie George, right? And I need Will Levis to adapt something that Steve McNair had. Even though you can't talk to him, there's footage of Steve McNair talking about certain things in interviews. And one of the things he said, and he told Jeff Fisher, is like, look, if you design a play, I'm running like I'm a running back. So if it's a QB designed run, I'm running. I'm a truck people. I'm going to do that. Now, if it's a pass play and then I got to make something with my feet, then I'll protect myself as a QB. That's where I want Will Levis to develop. All right. If it's an option, if it's a designed run play, go run. Now, don't put yourself in imminent danger, but okay, you can truck some people to get some yards here and there. But also situational, like Marako saying. Don't do it when there ain't no need to it. Protect yourself at the end of the day. Be smart with those things and make those business decisions. So, situational, unless we need it, don't do it. But if we design a run for you, bro, go out there, run your heart, show these people that why you have fear, and that'll put fear in them when you scramble, even if you don't scramble the same way you run on design runs.
Man, I just wish Steve McNair was still alive, dog. Like,
Bro!
man, like he could have easily took Will Levis under his wing, bro. Just like Eddie did Derrick Henry, dog. Like, dang, I wish Steve McNair was alive to see this, bro. He loved Will Levis, bro. Like, most definitely, he loved him, and because they to me they got somewhat similar games. Like they
Bro!
do, bro. Like he's like a white version of Steve.
Yeah.
Like he gonna do whatever it takes to win a football game, and I love that about him. I love that about him, and that's what I loved about Steve. Like he didn't. It didn't matter, bro. It don't matter if he throw for 140 yards. We gonna find a way to win. It don't matter how the game going. If we could, like, he could be throwing 9 for 26, bro, and he could just turn up at any point in time and come in and win a football game. We could be like that. For instance, there was a year that the Titans started off like 1-7, bro, and then Steve McNair was just coming out and will us right into the playoffs somehow to the AFC Championship. It didn't matter. Like he gives me that type of vibe, man, and I just feel like for some crazy reason that we're gonna finish 9-8 somehow. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Man, life as a Titans fan, man. One
like
minute,
that,
God dang
he
it, we
gives
take
me
it. The
that
next
confidence.
minute, we talk about playoffs and God dang it, all kinds of things happening, man. But let's change courses a little bit, man, because Will Levis had to throw that ball to somebody, man, and we know a lot of wide receivers and tight ends. They stepped up and made plays when they needed to make plays. But one guy in particular, and I think y'all already know who we about to talk about, man. D-Hop. They said he was washed. They said D-Hop wasn't going to do anything to the Titans. Now, D-Hop sitting up here over here with what? 898 yards. I mean, he's on pace to have over 1,000 yards this season, man. And starting off with you, Firestone, man. Your thoughts about D-Hop last night and your thoughts about D-Hop through the season?
Man, we knew it was going to take time for him to get adjusted here, whether it was Ryan Tannehill or any quarterback. You know, a new wide receiver coming to a new system with a new QB they never played before, it takes time to get chemistry. But it seemed like him and Will figured it out pretty quickly. It just seemed, and sometimes that shit just happens. So it was a slow start with D-Hop, but man, he's been taking off. He's clearly Will Levis's favorite target to throw to. He definitely has confidence that D-Hop can catch whatever he throws his way. So I've been excited to see what D-Hop has been doing. And I kind of told people at the beginning of the year, like when they came out with the incentives for his contract, I was like, oh, D-Hop's going to hit that. And it's like, what, 1,000 yards? I think it's like 12 touchdowns and I think 75 receptions. Bro, he's on track to go ahead and get his other $1 million for his incentives on that contract, or another $2 million. So, bro, D-Hop has came to do what I thought he was going to do. I knew it was going to take some time. He's starting to show up, and we have him on a 2-year deal, so we got him next year. If him and Will Levis already have this chemistry, imagine what it's going to be like with an off season together, bro. They're going to be deadly next year. I'm looking forward to it, bro.
I'm gonna be real, man. Like, I think I want D-Hop to retire here, dog. Like, I don't want him to leave, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want him to retire here. And I look at it like this, though. Like, man, he really came to the right place because, man, he really he's in the booth. I mean, it's not the booth. He's in the film session with Will Levis, man, and he's teaching them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Will Levis is getting better, and a lot of it is him and D-Hop just spending time in that film room, and he's coaching them up on every defense, is that and the other, and showing them, man. It's like all that veteran knowledge they know. He's giving it to D-Hop, and I'm sure Ryan Tannehill is doing the same thing. Right? We can't forget that Ryan Tannehill's in these quarterback rooms, man, helping them out as well. You know, so,
bro, and to that point too, kind of piggyback on this topic, is that D-Hop's in there and he's helping Will Levis get better. Why the fuck ain't Traylon progressing? If D-Hop is helping the QB, how are you not getting better in the wide receiver room? We clearly see NWI getting better with D-Hop around. This bro's been making catches this year we never thought this dude would be able to make. He's our number 2 wide receiver.
Right one last night.
So, yeah, exact. So, bro, NWI's getting better. Chris Moore don't get a lot of catches, but when it's a catch, it is an explosive catch when it comes from Chris Moore, and it's usually a deep ball. He might have 1 or 2 catches a game, but man, it's a catch that matters when he goes out there and gets it. And then Traylon's sitting here just like enjoying the show, going ghost on the field, like, oh, this is cool to see these guys perform like this. Like, stop watching plays and be a part of the damn play.
I don't think I'm gonna be 100% real. I'm ready to trade on it. I was saying it before the show got started, man. I'm ready to trade Traylon Burks, dog. Like, I'm tired of the excuses. I'm tired of man, he can't stay healthy. I'm tired of this, that, and the other. And then when he do play, it's like, what are you giving us? Like, what did he even really do in this game, bro? That just said, man, we need to keep this guy. Like, you know, like, nah, bro. I'm sorry. It's time for him. If he don't show nothing in these next 4 games, man, I'm ready to move on, man. I'm sorry. I'm ready to move on.
Yeah, he most definitely got to step up. And like I was saying to y'all before the show, man, look, I don't care about all that, you know, being better or as good as AJ and, you know what I'm saying, going out here and putting up 1,400 yards. I don't care about that type of stuff, bro. And especially at the point where Traylon is at right now. Right now, just be available. Go get some first downs. Start with that right there. Start small. Work your way up, because the more production you get, the more confidence you're going to have to make those even bigger and better plays, man. But he's got to get some separation, man. And y'all saw last night, man, they tried to, you know, give him some opportunities to get something going. I think they gave him one on the first drive last night. They dialed up a, you know, simple little screen pass for him. Hey, Traylon, here goes the ball, man. Go do some work. Couldn't do anything there. Then Levis, you know, later on in the game, they gave him a deep pass or whatever. Now he was double covered on that pass, but still, they give you opportunities, man. You got to make the best of those opportunities. And also, too, you got to get separation because, shoot, we can't just sit up and throw you 50-50 balls on every daggone play. We can't throw you screen passes as much as they love dialing up screen passes. We can't do screen passes to you every single play, bro. You got to go get separation and go get the football, and most importantly, be available.
Right, because if you're not going to get separation, then you need to make contested catches, but you're not doing neither. As Traylon, you're not getting separation, nor are you making contested catches. Bro, you're dropping some wide open passes sometimes that ain't even contested. So that's an issue too now. Now, not only is you not staying on the field and being healthy, you're not catching the ball. You're dropping balls you shouldn't be dropping, especially as a first-round pick. Forget AJ's replacement. You're dropping balls you shouldn't be dropping as a first-round draft pick.
Right. We didn't even say anything about that until you brought it up, man. Just, the drops throughout the season, man. Shoot. And we know Traylon works or whatnot. We not sitting up here saying Traylon Burks is lazy or anything, but nobody cares. And that's one of, Derrick Henry's mottos, man. Nobody cares. Work harder, bro. You got to work harder, and you got to produce in these games because that's what it's all about.
One thing I liked about what Mike Vrabel said during the game, I don't know if you guys caught that, but like when Eric Garrard, when he touched that ball, man, and it started bouncing, he went over to that sideline. He went to Vrabel. He was trying to make some excuses, and Vrabel looked at him. He said, "I don't give a fuck." You feel me? That's what you gotta be. That's what he need to tell Traylon Burks that, like, bro. Stop these excuses, bro. Like, it's too many of them, bro. Like, you making way too many excuses. You not playing, bro. I'm tired of this stuff, bro. It's a ongoing thing over and over again, bro. Like,
yeah, and I'm glad.
Go ahead, Firestone.
And I'm glad you brought up Mike Vrabel too, and I think maybe Marako is going to jump on that point too. But I wanted to kind of bring this up because we as Titans fans, I've been defending him on the show, but we as Titans fans been sitting here talking a lot of shit about Mike Vrabel, right? And we've been talking that, hey, we want this offensive-minded coaches. We want the Mike McDaniels, the Kyle Shanahans. We want the Matt LaFleurs. Well, Matt LaFleur got beat yesterday by the Giants, one of the worst teams in the league. The Miami Dolphins, Mike McDaniels got beat by one of the worst teams by the Tennessee Titans last night. So, all right, let's figure this stuff out because Miami clearly had a better talented team. So, did you just get out coached with a clearly better out talented team, with a track star team, with all this damn speed? You telling me Tyreek Hill goes out and that disrupts everything you got on offense? Or are you just not the coach everybody thinks that you are? Because coaches win games, not the talent you have around. And Mike Vrabel didn't have the talent, but damn it, if yesterday we was doing good. 3 quarters gone by, that Miami offense, that high-scoring, number one scoring offense in the NFL, didn't score no touchdowns. If Will Levis wouldn't have thrown that screen on a stupid play, they wouldn't have had no touchdowns. So 3 quarters come out. Honestly, they wasn't about to have no touchdowns until that punt returner did with the dumb shit and go ahead and muff the ball after we stopped them on a 4th down, about to go down with the momentum and possibly take the lead then. So we had 15-0 in the final two and a half minutes of the game. Miami's offense didn't score in the first 3 quarters, and they didn't have it till the last 5. Mike Vrabel went down there, consistently stopped them, and then we went for the 2-point conversion on that first touchdown. That let me know that we was trying to win that game. Only 25 attempts for a 2-point conversion since 2018. Only 25. Only 2 teams has successfully done it. Mike Vrabel's one of those guys that successfully pulled off a 2-point conversion for us to go win the game. The guys was constantly fighting out there on that game. We ain't seen that in forever. Will Levis is making plays. The offense is making plays. Defense is making stops without Jeffrey Simmons on the damn field. We're out there getting sacks. Harold Landry's out there getting sacks. People are playing. We went out there and clearly out-coached this team that everybody said was the best offense in the league. Unstoppable. I don't know what they gonna do. Put up 70 points on Denver, and these guys was having trouble scoring on us. You can't tell me Mike Vrabel's not a good coach and we need to let him go when we put a performance like this and we just need to get better talent around him. Like that Miami offense was top 5 on every category that they had, and our defense was bottom 5 in every category we had, and we was shutting them down for 3.5 quarters until we started shooting ourselves in the foot.
Man, I'll speak on Mike Vrabel some. And y'all already know I was in on the fire Vrabel thing or whatnot, man. But, and RJ, I think I even told you last night, man, before the Titans, took off or whatever. But man, Mike Vrabel, he's gonna be here next season, and you might and you might as well stop wasting your breath hollering out, fire him, this, that, and the third, because at the end of the day, these guys are still coming out here competing for this dude. Whatever his message is in the locker room, I mean, they buying into it, man. And you saw that on full display last night. Now, was Mike Vrabel and the coaching staff perfect last night? Hell freaking no, they weren't. No, Lord knows. And RJ was right there beside me, man. We were getting pissed off when they was running it 3 straight times, and right
Bro,
before halftime, man. I mean, they just ran the ball 3 freaking times to get to halftime, and I was telling RJ like, man, here they go with this shit. They got they playing just to get to the locker room. They cool with just going in the locker room tied up without even taking a chance to get in the end zone, man. But as the game went on or whatnot, and especially when Garrett, muffed that punt or whatever, and then tried to go back to the sideline and Vrabel got in his ass about it. I mean, you could see there that yeah, Vrabel got his groove going, man. He what I'm saying, locked in tonight, man. And those guys, I mean, they fed off of his energy, man. I mean, and in the press conferences, he's never gonna go out to the press conferences and say, the coaches won us this game. No, he makes it all about the players, and that's what they respect about him the most. So, I mean, you can feel however you want to feel about Mike Vrabel, but at the end of the day, understand that he is the coach of the Tennessee Titans, and I don't expect him to go anywhere anytime soon.
all right,
Bro.
man. My turn, man. So Mike Vrabel, man. Look, this was another Mike Vrabel classic, bro. I mean, this is a team that we was the underdog, blah blah. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't expected to win. The whole world picked the Miami Dolphins to beat us, including all three of us on on this chat. Y'all picked the Miami Dolphins, and guess what? Mike Vrabel found a way to come in here, beat them up. You know what I'm saying? And the Dolphins, I mean, I said it on the podcast though. They're not a physical football team, and they're going against a physical football. We're gonna see how they play against one. And I said when I said it, and I made sure I said it on the chat. If they don't beat our ass in the first half, we might win this game. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they don't want to get in no dog fight with us, bro. Like this is not. They don't have dogs like that to be in a dog fight with us. They're just a bunch of track stars. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other. But my problem with Mike Vrabel is that he is stubborn. He is stubborn, bro. Like there was no reason why we should keep running the damn football on the damn team. Why? Why are we running the football, bro? Like, bro, I get it. Derrick Henry is our best player. Derrick Henry is the king, bro. But when he's running for 2 yards a carry, bro, let that shit go. Like, let it go. Like,
But even if it is 1 or 2 yards a carry, it does suck, and I'm with you. We can't overdo it. But I think they did it just right enough last night that okay, we need to kill clock and keep their offense off the field, and that's what one thing was doing. I don't care if it's 1 or 2 yards. We just need to get another 40-second play going, kill another minute that Tua and Tyreek and them are not on the field. So that's cool there. But like I said, then or in the chat, like once that run game's not working like that, then the passing game has to overcompensate for those lost yardage that you're not getting on run. And they did that last night. So we just needed to eat up clock. And some of those formations we were running in that were getting stopped. We ran those same formations later in the game during those 2-minute drills in those last minutes. And we passed out of them because they was expecting a run, and then we passed out of them. So we're strategizing them a little bit. So it did suck because we want big runs, but they did play a purpose long term in that game.
it's not even about the big runs. I just felt like the way Will Levis was playing in this game after that pick, Like the throws he was making, it was just like I'm sitting next to Marako. I'm like, it's like the offensive coordinator scared Will Levis gonna win the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, bro, let him beat this team. It's the same thing that happened when we played Pittsburgh, bro. When we got the ball at the 50, we came out there and ran the ball 3 times. I'm like, bro, put the ball in Will Levis' hands. Like, let him win this game. It's like Mike Vrabel or Mike Vrabel and Tim Kelly have not developed that trust yet with Will Levis for him to just do it on his own. You know what I'm saying? And I think maybe after this game they let him do it. You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
even think it's a trust thing with them, honestly. I just think it's a thing to where, this is what Vrabel wants. I mean, he wants to, be conservative and only, go for it, pick his spots, when to, go for it. And we said this before the game, if the Titans were going to win this football game, this is what we need to do. And we went out there and done that. And is it pretty? Hell no, it is not pretty, because Lord knows, just watching them just run the ball 3 times straight, or just, run the ball twice and then dial up a screen pass or whatnot, man. As a fan, I mean, you just sitting there like, man, what the hell is they doing, bro? Put the ball in the quarterback's hand and let the man go make a play. But this is why they getting paid the big bucks to do what they do, man. They have to be patient, and we got to keep in mind too, man. They operate with a bad O line, and they operate with a not so great group of wide receivers. So they got to be strategic in their approach, and on top of that, a rookie quarterback. So yeah, I mean, I understand it, but at the same time, I just want to see Mike Vrabel and Tim Kelly, in situations to where you got a team on the ropes. Say, Will, hey, look, we think we got them right here. We gonna dial up this for you. Hey, just be smart with the football and let him go do what he need to do.
He said Will Levis have a 300-yard pass, so we made adjustments. It's not the adjustments that I'm mad about. I knew that Will Levis could win this game. I knew it. I could just tell by how the game was coming out that he could win this game. The problem is how long it took for us to make this adjustment. Like, that's the problem I had. I felt like we ran the ball way too much when it wasn't working, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I looked and I told Marako at Buffalo Wild Wings. I looked at him. I said, this game reminds me of the Baltimore game, bro. Baltimore playoff game. We kept trying to run the football, and that we just could not run the ball on the Ravens. But the difference is Ryan Tannehill has to have a run game for his shit to work. Hey, fucking Will Levis does not have to have a run game to make throws. You get what I'm saying? It's a clear difference. We have a better quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, no, I think too on this one was, though, it was part of the game plan. Like, you don't want to go out there and get into a shootout with Miami, right? You don't want to go out there and keep passing shootout, because that gives them life. That's the game they want. You're playing into their mentality. But what they don't want, like you said earlier, RJ, is a physical game. If we can go out there when they say that they can stop us on run and they're a better team on us on defense and they're one of the best passing defenses, and we start going out here, okay, you're stopping our run, which is what we're best at, but we're still passing on you and we're still getting first downs and we're still putting drives together, that slowly starts to beat you up mentally. Like, how's these dudes doing this? We look at their team, look at our team. How are they doing this shit to us? So that starts beating up them and starts to getting their team to be defeated a lot quicker than let's just have a slingshot and let Will Levis go out there and outthrow to it, because that wasn't going to win for us. So I think it was part of the game plan to slowly do certain things just to enforce a physical presence on them, to let them know that, like, hey, this is going to be a long game. This is going to be a hard fought game. This ain't going to be y'all running around and outrunning some people. Y'all's about to take some hits and have to give some hits.
And I'm surprised. I mean, Miami, they came into the game prepared. I'm not gonna, take that away from them or whatever. But at the same time, they got David Long up over there. And they got Jalen Ramsey. And these two know how the Titans roll. I mean, as soon as Tyreek got I don't want to say injured because he came back into the game, but as soon as he got hurt, I mean, David Long should have been right there telling the team, man, like, hey, man, look, this is going to be ugly. I mean, you already know I came from that right there. They finna try to beat us up, so we got to match that. And, Miami, they made some physical plays as well, but they played right into the Titans' hand, which, was that physical, grinded out type of football game, man. But let's change courses to the defense, man, because I mean, shoot, the offense made winning plays, but the defense, man, I mean, like I said, just like with the offense, it wasn't perfect by any means, but the defense did exactly what the defense needed to do, which was keep Tariq out of the end zone, keep Waddle out of the end zone, keep everything in front of them, and get to Tua as much as possible. And we saw that last night, man. I forget how many times Tua was sacked, but
I think 5 or 6.
yeah, he had pressure on him throughout the night, and you saw each and every time when Tua couldn't get that ball out of his hands within them 2 seconds, Tua looked lost. Tua looked exactly like that same quarterback that we beat up in Nashville. And starting off with you, RJ, man, I want to get your thoughts about the defense and which guy stood out the most on defense, because I got my guy in mind right now.
Who stood out most, man? I'm gonna go good and bad, man. I think who stood out good, obviously, I think who had a good game quietly was Harold Landry, man. 3 sacks. You know what I'm saying? I hope I didn't take your guy, Marako, but 3 sacks,
You
man.
did, but I'm gonna speak on it.
Okay,
I was afraid
okay.
he was gonna take my guy, but okay.
Yeah. But man, I'm gonna have to point out a negative about that defense, bro. That Sean Murphy Bunton was getting picked on left and right. But I mean, he had some good plays. I ain't gonna sit there and say that he was just all bad. You know what I'm saying? But man, he got picked on a lot, bro. Like they seen something on that film, bro. Because I mean, whenever it was third down, it just seemed like fuck it, throw it up to Sean Murphy Bunton. He ain't gonna make a play. Like it's like they knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll say, let me see. I ain't gonna take Harold Landry from you, man.
No, you got it, man. You got it. You
I
got it.
think Amani Hooker had a really good game. I think Amani, like he dropped some interceptions. He had some easy interceptions he dropped. But man, everywhere we looked, bro, Amani Hooker was making some plays, bro. You go back and watch it, man. Amani Hooker, man, he had a good game, bro.
Yeah. And I got to jump out of here real quick. I got to go to the other one and let y'all continue on. But I want to throw this in real quick before I dip out. For me, it was Roger McCreary, bro. I don't know if he was noticing or paying attention, but he was the dude running in motion with everybody. Every time Tyreek Hill was doing them little quick motions, Roger McCreary was running with them. And, bro, he was doing a good job of staying up on people, running his fastest, trying to keep up with these people in motion and stuff. So, bro, Roger McCreary to me was doing really good on that defense and stood out. Harold Landry was good, but, bro, most of those sacks coming to the end of the game for me, and I just feel like Roger McCreary consistently throughout that game kept showing up that, like, okay, at least we have one corner that we can have next year. He maybe not be a number one corner, but at least we have a corner for next year to build on. But I got to go, guys. I'm gonna jump out of here. Appreciate y'all in the chat, and y'all continue on the show, bro.
All right, then, Firestone. You take care, brother.
All right.
Yeah, man, RJ, we finna rock this thing out, man. Yes, sir. The two misfits in the building. But yeah, man. My guy, Harold Landry, man. We got to talk about Harold Landry for a second, man, because a lot of people, came into this season, expected Harold Landry to, pick up where he left off before he suffered the ACL injury. And we said it a few times on here that it's gonna take a little bit. You got to be patient with this thing, man, because not everybody is freaking Adrian Peterson and can pop back out after the ACL injury and have a MVP caliber season. But Harold Landry, man, all he has done throughout this season is show up in big moments. You can look at every single Titans win and point at that one play that Harold Landry has made that led the Titans to a victory. And he had those last night, man. And the dude is sitting at what? I think 8 sacks on the season or whatnot. He can get the double-digit sacks. And coming off an ACL injury, man, I mean, I love that. I mean, I got to be straight up with you. I love that. I mean, and I would call that right there a successful season. Now, am I looking for more going forward? Of course. I mean, we pay, and I hate to say this because I sound just like one of them old money entitlement ass fans or whatever, but he's got a long-term contract with us. So we definitely need him to step up and make a bigger impact on the defense. But this season right here, man, I mean, he ain't done nothing but step up in big moments, man. And another guy stepping up in big moments. Freaking, man, dude. Denico Autry, man. Good God, man.
He's been a very good Titan, bro.
He's all, man, that dude is all over the place, man. I mean, no matter if it's making sacks or just like last night, man, blocking the field goal, in which I didn't even know he blocked the field goal until after the fact. I mean, I was just happy the fact that it got blocked, but when I saw that Autry blocked that field goal, I was like, man, dude, it ain't no freaking way that he shouldn't go to the Pro Bowl this year. And RJ, how you feel about Denico Autry, man? Do we need to re-sign this guy? Do we need to make sure he retires a Tennessee Titan?
Yes, sir. That Denico Autry gonna sign him up till he can't do it no more, man. Because I mean, the coach learned the hard way, bro, letting him go, bro. You know what I'm saying? They learned the hard. That dude is good, bro, and he's been good everywhere he's been at, man. He may not be a superstar or nothing, but if you put him next to a superstar D lineman, bro, you see what he does, man. You know, he helps. He opens it up. He stops the run. You know what I'm saying? He makes plays when needed most, man. I really like this guy, man. And I'm glad that we signed him, and I hope he's here even longer. The same goes with D-Hop, man. He's a vet that we need around. And like I said, we need to keep this front four as long as possible. Even Arden, he had some good plays. People didn't see he had some good pressures, man. Yeah, that forced Tua to look somewhat lost. I'm gonna keep it a stack about Tua. Tua's getting carried by them wide receivers in that system, dog. I'm gonna be real. He don't look very good, bro. when he got a play breakdown and he got to make plays, bro. You can see, you know what I'm saying, in that game, bro. He's not very good, bro. He's not very good. He is a very system quarterback. Very, you know what I'm saying, coach tell him to throw it here and get to this fast wide receiver that's gonna take it to the house. Like, nah, man, he ain't no gamer, dude. He ain't got no dog in him either, bro. Like, he ain't got no type of dog in him, man. Like, man. Will Levis like a better quarterback than Tua yesterday. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, most definitely, man. And like I was telling y'all last night, man, when Miami got the ball back on the last drive, I was like, man, Tua ain't gonna be able to walk them down this field. I mean, especially with no
he ain't got it in him.
I mean, no, he don't. I mean, just like you said, Tua does not have that dog in him, and it's clear to see that these wide receivers are carrying him. I mean, shoot, man. When Miami realized what type of game they was playing, I mean, what did they do? They started running the football. And to be honest, they outgained us on the ground, bro. They had like over 150 yards rushing. I mean, they had more total offense than us. They had less penalties than us. They controlled the clock longer than us. But
and another thing, bro, we lost the turnover battle.
We lost the turnover battle. Exactly. With all that going against us, we still found a way to win that game. And the reason we found a way to win that game is because we got to Tua and we took away all those chunk plays that Miami loves to have. They don't want to go on long drives because they're not that type of team. They're not a physical, grinded out type of team. No, they are a finesse team. They want to, you know what I'm saying, get the ball, score as fast as they can. They want to outscore you. And I believe that other teams, playoff contending teams, saw that last night. So when they get inside these playoffs, oh man, what they saw last night is going to be way tougher than what they gonna see in them playoffs, man.
They gonna get put out first round, dog. I'm gonna keep that whole being. They finna get put out. The first physical team they play, they getting put out. So I ask you this, Marako. When had the last time have you ever seen the Tennessee Titans run the ball this trash and win a football game? Not only win a football game, put up 28 points, bro. Like, when does that ever happen, bro?
It's been a long time, and
Derrick Henry had 17 carries for 34 yards. I don't care if Tannehill was a quarterback, we losing, bro. I'm sorry, bro. If Tannehill was a quarterback, we losing, bro. Any other person a quarterback, we losing, bro. Like,
I've never. What I wanted to bring up too, man. Derrick Henry, man. I mean, shoot, we know Derrick Henry ain't getting off like Derrick Henry usually gets off this season, but Derrick Henry is still an impact on this team. I mean, each and every week, defenses are dedicating, an extra safety in the box to try to stop Derrick Henry. And, last night, just like you said, he ain't had many yards, but when we got up there to the end zone, he punched it in twice, and he also made one hell of a catch. And he even mentioned it last night, man. That catch right there was like, a vintage D-Hop type catch, man. And I remember that play right there, man. I think they was in cover 2 once again because they played in cover 2 throughout the night. But man, Jalen Ramsey, and this is the D-Hop impact right here. Jalen Ramsey, saw D-Hop within his vicinity. So he ain't thinking much about Derrick Henry out there. He looking at D-Hop. And as soon as he looked at D-Hop, he got the ball right there to Henry. And Henry, man, he extended out so that gun far and made that catch. I was like, man, I didn't think Derrick Henry had that in him, man. But I just feel like the Titans need to get to a point, and this is something that's going to have to come in the offseason through, building the offensive line back up and getting better receivers in here. But the Titans have to get to a point where they go into every game saying that we going to run this thing through Will. And that's going to limit Derrick Henry's carries. But with Derrick Henry being on the field, they're going to still continue to put extra men in the box to contain him. So if they can get to that point where the game can go through Levis and Levis can actually make people pay for committing those extra players in the box to stop Derrick Henry, that's when this offense is going to get real scary because you can't do that no more. I mean, Levis out there, he's out there dotting dudes up. I mean, we can't continue to, drop a safety on Derrick Henry. No, we gotta live with what Derrick Henry is giving, even if he gives you 100 yards on the 100 yards a game or whatever, man. We cannot let Will Levis beat us, and that's the point that we got to get to in this offense.
Yeah. I'll say this though, man. I think moving forward, this needs to be Will Levis's team, man. And I mean, you look at any winning football team, man. They're not building it around a running back. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I love Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is the best. He's my favorite Titan of all time. You know what I'm saying? He's my favorite Titan of all time. But bro, he's not a superhuman no more, bro. Like, it cannot be his team no more, man. And it's time for the Will Levis to take this team by the ropes, and we're going wherever you go. You get what I'm saying? We're going wherever you go, not where Derrick Henry's going to take us. We've seen what Derrick Henry can take us. It's just going to be very hard to beat an elite team with just Derrick Henry. Like, it's just not going to happen. We're going to need receivers. We're going to need a running game. Derrick Henry could be here as long as he needs to. You know what I'm saying? If his role starts getting diminished more as he gets older, then that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But more so, like I just can't envision this team winning a Super Bowl without the King, bro. You know what I'm saying? It just like he has to be there, even if he's this rolls diminished to short yardage back. You feel me? I just can't see us not win the Super Bowl without the King, bro. You know?
Yeah, man. And I want to speak on this comment right here from Alex because I was actually listening to a 104.5 midday show when Blaine Bishop said that. And Blaine Bishop, he a legend here too. And he was one of our best. But yeah, man, I partially agree with Blaine Bishop because of the simple fact that most quarterbacks, they come into the game composed. I mean, he even mentioned that, these are grown men out here. They don't need the whole rah-rah speech or whatever. But man, it's just about, genuine energy. And that's what I get from Will Levis. That's why I say I don't want him to change, because you can see that he's not out there forcing himself into a leadership role. No, it's coming naturally. I mean, when he's breaking them down, he's not out there, doing a bunch of rah-rah talking or whatnot. I mean, he's just simply telling the guys, hey, look, this is what we need to do. We're going to do this. Hey, team on 3, 1, 2, 3, team. Boom. Just like after they won last night, man. He, you know what I'm saying, gave credit to his defense. He broke them down. Family on 3, 1, 2, 3, family. Hey, and they saw it throughout the game. When Will Levis was making those plays, I mean, you saw the emotion. And I think that's what Blaine was talking about, man. He just, wanna see, a quarterback just composed, but showing emotions when, when they are warranted. Like Brady. I mean, Brady is the perfect example of that. Brady comes into these games, went into those games in New England. He went into them composed, but when Brady made them plays, Brady let it be known that, yeah, I made that freaking play. And I see some of that in Will Levis, man. But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. Dude, it's been a great freaking show, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man, joining us tonight, man. And we got the Texans coming up Sunday. We're gonna be in our throwback uniforms, man. If you can make it out there to the game, man, please make it out there to the game, because the energy is going to be electric. But before we get up out of here, man, the sponsors, man, Firestone and left me with a big responsibility. Oh Lord, I don't know if I'm ready for this. But anyway, man, y'all make sure, man, y'all hit up lionsbearddeercollection.com, man, and use that promo code Colosseum to get you 25% off, man. Great products, man. I mean, smells good, and it comes with the whole 9, man, to get you in there, man. You trying to get your beard on point, man. Hit them up, man. Y'all done already sold them out on Amazon. So, hey, man, keep on doing what y'all doing, man. Support everything we got going on, man. And hey, RJ, toss me them keys, man. We riding out, man. Tighten the fuck up. Let's go.
Oh, my bad. We ain't got Firestone here.